Welcome back as we join you here on Star News with breaking news this morning. A two-car collision on Highway 58 in Henry County, Virginia near the Horse Pasture Price Road. Very serious accident that we are told may in fact involve a fatality or more than one fatality. We're now being joined by our reporter Dick Jansen, who was on the scene a short time ago. Dick, what can you tell us?
Now this accident occurred approximately about the 9:30 morning time this morning, and this is right down there by the old country store by Horse Pasture Price Road, Magna Vista exit, things of that nature. As you can see, there's two vehicles involved here, a lot of rescue personnel involved on the scene. It is believed that there's at least one fatality, although someone did tell me two. There was also a 6-year-old and an infant involved, from what we understand from preliminary reports. Now, it's my understanding the 6-year-old was transported to Martinsville Hospital. The infant, from what I understand, possibly may have been flown out. There are still a couple folks in the vehicle in the Taurus that we believe at this time, at least one person inside the Taurus at this time, believed to have been a fatality. The information exactly has not been released yet. A lot of this information coming from an individual there on the scene. Also, from what we understand preliminary-wise, is that this Taurus was pulling out of a driveway and getting ready to head towards the Martinsville area, traveling in that direction, and is when it was struck by a white vehicle, which you will be able to see here shortly in the video. Now, it's undetermined yet what is exactly the cause of this. We've seen many different causes, so we're going to wait until we get the official police report before we release that information. So that's official. State patrolmen there on the scene, a lot of folks directing traffic. And as you can tell by the damage done to the vehicles, a lot of damage done. I wouldn't be surprised if both vehicles were considered totaled out. Both of them laying in the ditch there, and just a very dramatic scene there this morning on 58.
This is an area where we've seen several accidents before, and many more near accidents. That's an area where visibility is limited. You also have the traffic turning off of Horse Pasture Price Road onto the highway and vice versa. You have a number of residences there with driveways that are just off of the highway. The speeding, I think, is an issue through there. I don't know if the state police may be able to allocate some resources to do more radar patrols in that area, or what needs to be done here. But certainly this is looks like a tragic incident here that really could have been avoided.
That's a very good possibility, Scott. Everyone knows that in the mornings out, you have the sun out. Depending on your direction of travel, it may you might have sun in your eyes. Really don't know what the situation is here. So again, we're going to wait until we get the official report before we go into that too much. But what we do know is this accident occurred approximately around the 9:30 a.m. time. Again, two individuals, it's believed, it's hearsay at this point, I guess is the word I would use, but from what I understand from someone there on the scene, there are two fatalities, a 6-year-old and an infant involved. The infant has been flown out, and the 6-year-old has been taken to Martinsville Hospital for treatment. We do know that we can confirm that there is at least one fatality there on the scene, as paramedics and rescue personnel were in the process of getting that individual out, and of course maintaining a scene. All press was asked to stay back at least about what seemed to me to be about 150 feet due to a lot of heavy machinery moving around. Of course, you have those two vehicles placed in somewhat an odd placement, the way they're faced and the way that they're laying. Of course, you have to move the rescue trucks out of the way to make room for the tow truck to try and get those vehicles out of the ditches, as well as all the bystanders standing by in traffic. You know how it is when you see someone getting a ticket or an accident, everyone wants to slow down and just kind of check out the scene. So definitely a lot going on there this morning at the scene. And of course, we're going to be bringing you more information on this as we get it, as soon as we get the update and press release from the state police.
Certainly we'll pass that information on as soon as we get those updates. Dick, we appreciate you bringing us this video and this report from the scene of that serious accident on Highway 58 in Henry County. Folks, stay with us. We'll take a brief break, be back with more here on Star News in just a moment.